Hello everyone, welcome back to pantechelearning channel. This is R. Divyanjali from Pantech. Pantech is a platform where a person can experience, innovate and implement different research and development works over this platform. Firstly, I would like to welcome all the participants to this pleasant morning session. Dear participants, before starting or entering into the session, first let me know, am I audible to all of you? Is my voice is clear? Dear participants, this is not your regular classroom session, okay? So please make the session interactive. Yes, am I audible to everyone? Is my voice is clear? Dear participants, am I audible? It's audible, right? Okay, fine. So once again, I would like to welcome all the participants. Today's session, workshop, webinar is under the caption Big Data Analytics. So this workshop is being conducted by Pantech e-learning in association with Karpagam Educational Institute, Tamil Nadu. So I would like to welcome the college management first of all to the pleasant morning session, and also I would like to welcome each and every student, every participants to the session, and I hope all the participants will make the session interactive. Today's concept is under the caption Big Data Analytics. What is this Big Data Analytics? We know in the current trend market there are n number of technologies which have come into existence and changing the complete era around us, correct? So what are such technologies? Something like artificial intelligence technology, blockchain technology, cyber security, right? Big data analytics. These are the different domains or different technologies very fascinatingly increasing completely around us, okay? Day to day its importance, its value, its usage, everything it's increasing rapidly, very rapidly. So one such technology is big data analytics. So what is this big data analytics? So I'll be explaining you about the very basic concepts of big data analytics, what it is actually, and let us also find some application, okay? We will make the session to be something like application oriented session. So I'll explain you some application including machine learning model, how to implement ML models for our big data, okay? Fine. So let us now know what is this big data analytics. First let us understand the word in detail. Generally, okay, big data, it means huge amount of data, a lot of information, input data, correct? Analytics means analyzing the data, calculating the data, right? So calculating or working with huge amount of data, it's nothing but big data analytics. So in this complete technology or complete course, what we learn generally, how to handle or how to work with this big huge amount of data, right? So any technology you work, we are in need of data. We have data, okay? Any technology you work, we have input data, but we don't know how to store that data, right? How to make our data to be secured, that is what we are missing, okay? In any technology also, this is the current challenge, trending challenge, how to work with data and how to store the huge amount of data so securely. So this is the first main important challenge you have to be noted, okay? Fine. So let us know what is this big data, okay? Fine. So what is big data analytics? Big data analytics is often complex process of examining big data to uncover the information, to reveal the information, okay, such as hidden patterns, correlations, market trends and customer preferences that can help the organizations make informed business decisions. So what it will do means, it is a process of making the hidden data to uncover. It means to reveal the secret information. information, hidden patterns or any secured data which is used to improve their customer satisfaction. Okay. So on a broad scale, data analytics technologies and techniques give organizations a way to analyze the data sets and gather new information. Business intelligence queries answer basic questions about business operations and its performances. Big data analytics is a form of advanced analytics which involves complex applications with elements such as predictive models, statistical algorithms and what-if analysis powered by analytical system. So big data analytics is a technology or it's a course where we work with huge amount of data and we uncover the important information which is used for any business organization to improve their business and to improve the satisfaction of each and every customer. Okay, fine. Why big data is important? So big data is there, we have data, why it is important? Organizations can use big data analytics system and softwares to make the data driven decisions that can improve the business related outcomes. The benefits may include more effective marketing, new revenue opportunities, customer personalization and improved operational efficiency with an effective strategy. These benefits can provide competitive advantages over rivals. It is mainly used for business increasing purpose to increase the level of a business to one next level. Okay, to some next level. Okay, fine. So where can we collect the data? Here are the different sources. We are aware of this, right? WhatsApp, online shopping, smartphones, emails, cloud computing, sensors, log files, media, something like gallery, music like that, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. So these are all the various sources where I am collecting huge amount of data. Okay. Here comes types of data. What are the various types of data we are having? Any data you consider, we can categorize into these three types. Okay, so what are these? First one, structured data. Second one, unstructured data. Third one, semi-structured data. So what is this structured, unstructured, semi-structured? From this diagram, this structured diagram, what you can understand? Yes? Dear participants, this is not your regular classroom session. Please don't make the session as boring as your classroom. No, this is not such kind of a session. You can interact with me directly from the comment section. Yes? Is anyone answering? What can you understand from this structured diagram? Is anyone answering me? Is anyone answering? Okay, let me be the first to answer this. Okay, structured data means already the data is labeled with something like zeros and ones like that. Just 1 minute. So sorry for the interruption. Yeah, we are discussing about types of big data, right? Structured, unstructured, semi-structured data. The word itself can be told like the data is already labeled with zeros and ones. Okay, we already have the labeled data. When we work with labeled data, we call it as structured data. Unstructured means clumsy, mixed. Okay, semi-structured means we categorize. Something like gallery type of data at one side, social media at one side, music at one side, like that. So that is called semi-structured data. I hope this is clear. Am I clear till now? Yes, dear participants, this is not your regular classroom session. You can ask me your query, whatever you are having queries, you can ask me in your comment section. And am I clear till now? If it is clear, please tell that it is clear ma'am or it is clear akka. You can tell in the comment section. I want my participants to reply. I need response from everyone. Unstructured. Unstructured means clumsy, combined, okay, mixed amount of information. All the data we togetherly we work. You can see here, right? Gallery, music, phone calls, messages, everything mixed. So that is unstructured. It is not classified. Okay. Am I clear, Aparna? Am I clear, Aparna? So sorry for the interruption. Am I clear, Aparna? If it is clear, please let me know that in the comment section, telling that it's clear ma'am or it's clear akka. Okay, fine. So we will move on to the next slide. Here comes the characteristics of big data. What are various characteristics or features making it so special? Okay. So here are 5 V's. What are they? Volume, velocity, variety, value, veracity. So these are the 5 V's which are the basic characteristics of big data analytics. Okay. Okay. What is this volume, velocity, variety, value and veracity? Volume, it represents how much amount of data. Okay. How much amount of data it is consisting of. How much amount of data it is consisting of. Next is velocity. Velocity means how much capacity is there. Okay, that is velocity. Next, variety. Variety means which type of data we are working with. Value. What is the value of that particular data? Veracity. How differentiate the data is. Okay, how unique the data is. Once again, I will tell these characteristics of big data. There are 5 V's. First one volume, second one velocity, third one variety, fourth one value, fifth one veracity. Okay, what is these V's representing means velocity. Volume means how much amount of data content I am actually having in my input. Velocity means at what speed. Okay, speed per distance, right? So at what speed the data is being analyzed or it's being stored. Next is variety. How much different type of variety of data we are working with. Value. What type of value the data is consisting of. Veracity. How unique my input data is. Okay. Am I clear till now? This is very important point. This is very important point, dear participants. clear till now? It's clear, right? Okay, we'll move on to the next slide. Yeah. Big data is a combination of structured, semi-structured, unstructured data collected by organizations that can be mined for information and used in machine learning projects, predictive modeling and other advanced analytical applications. So it's the technical definition of big data analytics. Okay, so big data is a combination of structured, semi-structured, unstructured data that is collected by different organizations that can be mined for information and is used in machine learning, predictive modeling and any other analytical applications as well. Okay, here are top big data applications. Before this application, we will check with one application in real time. Okay, we will work with big data, that is huge amount of data. With that data, we will implement that in machine learning implementations. Okay, so okay, fine. Generally, we implement our projects or applications in Jupyter Notebook. Anaconda Navigator software in Jupyter Notebook. Most of the applications, whether it is blockchain, whether it is cyber security, whether it is machine learning, AI, deep learning, anything, we use this Jupyter Notebook. Why? Because here we can work easily. Okay. Here first, this is the home page of Jupyter Notebook. Here first you have to select the location where your file is stored, like that. Okay. Generally all my files will be in downloads. So I will select that particular location. Okay, so we work with this anomaly detection. Anomaly means the word in general you can tell. Anomaly means yes, dear participants, please make the session interactive. Anomaly, it means something like negative, okay, malicious, okay, fine. So first let me tell you about this Jupyter Notebook. Here you can see the rectangular box. This is called as a cell. Whatever the content you are writing within the cell, it has to be saved with save and checkpoint symbol. If you want to add more number of cells, click on plus symbols, it will be added. If you want to delete any cell, click on scissors, it will be deleted. And if you want to do any copy paste of information, you can just click on this copy paste symbols. And we can run the code in two ways. One is click on shift plus enter on your keyboard. The other way is click on run symbol one after the other line. Okay. First, yes, now you have to answer, dear participants. This is a very basic question. Okay. To work with any data, okay, to work with any application we need data. To work with any data, okay, what we need to work with any data, what we need. Yes, we have data, we have to work with that. To work with data, first of all, what we need to do? You have to answer. Who is the first participant answering my question? Dear participants, this is not your classroom session. Not at all. Make some interaction. You can ask your queries. If you are really interested to develop your career in big data, you can at least ask me. I should know what my participants want from the session. We need application. Very good. So we basically need modules, library files. Okay. So here first we are importing different library files which are required to work with my input data. Okay. So import numpy as np variable. Numpy is a library file used for accessing of numerical values, and for any numerical calculation purpose we use this library file, and it is represented with np variable. Next, import pandas as pd variable. Pandas is a library file used for accessing of my input data. To access my input data into the program or to work with any type of input data, we need this pandas library file. So import this pandas as pd variable. Next, import OS, operating system. Now for directory name files, so I am taking the input file from the Kaggle websites. Generally we collect our input data from different sources. Okay, something like from internet, different websites are there. What are they means? First one Kaggle, second one UCI repository. Once again I will tell you, we have two main websites where we can collect any type of input data. Kaggle, UCI repository. Okay, so now collect the data. Now I am importing all the modules required to develop my application. What is my application? Anomaly detection. Okay, so import numpy as np variable. Numpy is a library file used for numerical values accessing purpose and for any calculation purpose, and it is represented with np variable. Next, import pandas as pd variable. Pandas is a library file used for accessing of input data, and it is represented with pd variable. Next, import TensorFlow as tf variable. TensorFlow is used to work with deep learning neural networks. Next, import matplot library.pyplot module as plt variable. Next, import cbon as sns variable. Cbon is a library file used for customization purpose. What type of customization? Something like color indication, size, length, for all that. Okay. Next, import time, where this time module gives me to access the at what time the processing is being done. Next, multiprocessing. Next, sklearn, very important library file. sklearn library file is used for accessing of machine learning modules or machine learning algorithms. So, to work with ML models or ML modules, import them, we use this sklearn. All the modules will be there in this library file. Okay. So, from this sklearn.linear model selection, I am importing logistic regression model. Okay. This is one ML model. Okay. What this model represents, that we will see in the functioning of that particular algorithm. Okay. Fine. Before this, first of all, let me know from you, what do you mean by algorithm? What do you mean by algorithm? Is anyone answering? Algorithm. In general words, you can answer me. You can answer me in general words. Algorithm. We used to learn in mathematics since our 7th standard, right? So I want response. This is not too technical question. Very basic question only I asked. All the participants are repeated participants here. Aparna, Naveen, Prakash, Vignesh, Yuvaraj, Satish still are there. Prasanna, YouTube creators, Karthik, Surya, Gautam. These are all the repeated participants, right? Every session of mine, you people will be there. Yeah, very good. Who is this answered? Krish. Very good, Krish. The answer is step-by-step procedure in general terms, right? So here also algorithm is nothing but flow of execution of data. We are following certain process or certain flow to execute or to simplify my data. Okay. So that is what, or we are using some process of steps. Okay, which will simplify my calculation. Okay, here also algorithm means flow of execution of data. Okay, very good. Ansari, mathematics regression, algorithm for a mathematics regression. Very good. Fine. So here also we are implementing logistic regression, random forest algorithm. Next, from collections library file, I have imported counter module. Now, from sklearn.preprocessing stage, import label encoder, standard scaler. Next, from sklearn.model selection technique, I have imported train test split module. This module is used to split the data. Why that and all we will see in the coding. Next, from implearn.oversampling, import this smooth and addison modules. Okay. Next, from sklearn.metrics. Metrics is a module used for mathematical calculation purpose. So from this sklearn.metrics, import confusion matrix, R2 score, mean squared error modules. Now from sklearn.metrics, import precision score, recall score, F1 score, ROC AUC score, accuracy score, classification report, precision recall curve. All these modules I have imported. Next, import warnings. Warnings to be neglected. Okay. Now, coming to the next cell. Here is my file. What is the file? Text file. What type of text file? Train.txt file. Okay. So, my file name is train and that file is in text format. Okay. That text file, I am separating the complete text with commas. Wherever I find comma in the text column or text file, it has to be separated the data into number of rows and columns. Okay. Now the names of the columns are displayed here. What are the names? Duration, protocol type, service, flag, source bytes, destination bytes. Like that we have all the column names here. Now what I am doing with this file? I am reading the complete file now with the help of pandas library file, and I am storing in a very small variable called def. Can you see the screen clearly, everyone? Can you all see the screen clearly, everyone? Is the screen is clear, everyone? Please do reply. Please do reply, dear participants. I need response. I need response. All columns per data set. Yeah. Here we gave all. Oh, you want to see all columns, huh? You can just drag this. Okay. We'll display that, don't worry. It's clear, right? So, I am reading the complete file, reading into the program with the help of pandas library file, and I am storing my complete file into a very small variable called def. That variable you can see here. Now, I have applied header function for this variable. Header function by default gives me first 5 rows of data starting from the index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. With all the columns that are present in my input. What are the columns? Duration, protocol type, service, flag, source bytes, destination bytes, land, wrong fragment, still we are having, wait, urgent, hot, destination, host, same server rate. Next, all these are the different columns, okay, regarding. So last you can see attack, whether that particular website is attacked or not, okay, containing some malicious or not, like that. So that last column is last flag. How many columns are there completely? How many columns are there completely? I need response. You can see on the screen itself and answer me. How many columns are there in our input? How many rows and columns? You are asking in return the same question, huh? You please check this and tell me. 5 columns are. 5 columns are. 5 rows with 43 columns. Why 5 rows? Because I have applied here header function. Okay. So here you can see dot shape function describes me total number of rows and columns present in my input file, input variable. How many are there? 1,25,973 rows of information with 43 different columns I have. Okay. Next, dot describe function describes me what is my input data consisting of. That you can see here. This and all the describe function output. Okay. Next, now I am dropping few columns, something like land, urgent, number of failed logins, number out bound commands. Okay. So all these columns from my input file I am dropping. Dropping means eliminating. Okay. Deleting. After deleting, again as the data gets modified, I have applied isNull.sum function. isNull.sum function describes me whether there are any null values present. If present, how many null values are there in each and every column. So that values it will give here. How many null values are there, like that. Now I am taking attack column is there, no? That column. If that attack column is not equal to attack, is not equal to normal, then it has to be represented with attack. Okay. Now I am taking label encoder into a variable. What is this label encoder module? Label encoder means converting any form of data. Generally encoder means we might have learned in digital electronics, digital communication, like that. Encoder means converting any form of data into binary format. Okay. Here also, as my data is already labeled with some tagging with something like zeros and ones, that data I have to encode here. So label encoder helps us to encode the labeled data. Now encoder module I am storing in a variable. Now I am applying this for protocol type, service, flag and attack columns. For these columns I am applying the label encoder. After encoding I am storing in the same columns. The filtered data again storing in the same columns. Now here I have applied correlation function, which will give me the relation between every 2 attributes, every 2 columns of data present in my input. Now with the help of heat map and Seaborn library file, I have plotted here correlation map. Okay. Next, I have collected the data, I have filtered it, I have visualized it. That is done. Now I have to divide my data. Why I have to divide my data? Because in ML we work with past information. For past information I have input, I have output, right? To make that data to use for future circumstances, we are using machine learning models. Okay. So now I am dividing from my complete file what is input, what is output. Except attack column, all columns come under input. Only attack column coming under output. Now I will count plot attack column information. how many are count plotted under attack or under not attacked. So you can see here count plotted, right? How many are plotting under zeros and ones. Next, class distribution. It means it is represented with how many are coming under zeros and ones. Okay, from my complete file, these many coming under attacks, these many coming under not attacks. Now I am taking this standard scalar module. What this module will do? It will do normalization. It means it will normalize or balance my data. Okay, taking the module into a variable. Now I am applying to X data, input data. After normalizing, I will store the data in the same variable. Now I am going to take the models. Take the model into a variable, fit the training data to that variable, prediction to be calculated with the help of X test. But here I get the prediction in terms of array of elements. I don't want array of elements because my output is already there in my Excel sheet, in my files. Okay, I don't want that. I want this machine learning algorithm, how much correctly it is able to work. Right. So which algorithm we are using here? Logistic regression algorithm. What is this logistic regression algorithm means? A regression algorithm which comes under supervised technique of machine learning, where it will plot my data, complete input data in S-curve format. Once again I am telling you, dear participants, please listen here. Okay, so logistic regression is a machine learning model, regression algorithm coming under supervised approach of machine learning, where it is used to represent or plot my data in S-curve format, taking the model into a variable, fitting the training data to that variable, to that model, next prediction to be calculated with the help of X test data. Here I will get my output only in terms of array of elements. I don't want array of elements. It is there already in the Excel sheet. Okay. I want how much correctly that particular algorithm is able to analyze my data. Okay. So that is what we have to find here. So the data frame I am considered now. Whatever the predicted information that I am storing in this variable. Actual data, predicted data. Actual input data and what is the actual predicted data we have to find. As I have applied here header function, these are my first 5 rows. All are equal except one, I guess, right? Next, now I will calculate the score of logistic regression algorithm for my input data. So it should be calculated with the help of Y test and Y prediction values. How much score I got? 0.97. It means 97% accurately this particular logistic regression algorithm is able to predict my data. Okay. Next is confusion matrix, which is to be plotted again with the help of Y test and Y prediction values. You can see here this is the confusion matrix. Next comes classification report. Okay, classification report means system internally will calculate certain values like precision rate value, recall value, F1 score value. These values system internally will calculate and gives me or displays that in a report format, which is called classification report. Support means number of variables coming under zeros and ones. Accuracy, how much accuracy? 0.98. It means with the help of this algorithm, on an average 98% accurately my data is being predicted correctly. Okay. Next comes random forest algorithm. This algorithm used for multiple conditions checking purpose. For suppose if I give one input, I will have one output. For suppose if I give 10 inputs, I have 10 outputs, right? So based on majority voted output, the actual output will be determined. Now taking the model into a variable, fitting the training data, next prediction to be calculated with the help of X test. Next actual and predicted data has to be displayed now. So you can see the actual and predicted data. How much score I got? 100% accurate score. Because we are working with training data. Next confusion matrix. Okay. Next classification report. How much score? Accuracy 100%, right? Now I am applying test file. This file is treated as new data now. Testing data, new data. The complete file I will store in a variable. As I have applied header function, it will display first 5 rows. Now attack column, normal columns are separated. Applying the encoder, label encoder and storing in the same variables. Now dropping few columns. Now separating input and output. Next what I am doing here, count plotting the attack column. Next applying standard scalar module to my data. Next test predictions to be calculated. Now find the actual and predicted data. We are using random forest algorithm for testing purpose. Why? We applied 2 algorithms in training. Random forest, logistic. Logistic gave us 98% accurate result. Random forest gave me 100%. So only random forest algorithm I have applied here. As I have applied this, how much accurately I got, let us see. So all the data are completely equal. So how much score I got? 81%. Why 81%? Why? Because I am working with new data, testing data, future circumstances purpose. So only I got this. 81% is very high, very good accurate result. Now target names what I kept attack and normal. Next classification report has to be printed with the help of y-test and y-prediction values. This is the classification report. Accuracy 81% accurate results. Next, confusion matrix to be plotted with the help of y-test and y-prediction values. What is this confusion matrix? Which is nothing but plotting my output data in a matrix format. Okay. Next. Now here I will check true negative, false positive, false negative, true positive values in this confusion matrix, which is to be calculated with the help of y-test and y-prediction values. So when I print these values, I am going to get from my complete data how many are coming under true negatives, false positives, false negatives, true positives from my complete Excel sheet. Okay. This is what the application is. Is it clear about the application? Did you understand anything about the application? Here we are working with huge amount of data. By applying machine learning models, how I am able to categorize or something like to find the future predictions. Did you all understood about the application? Am I clear with that application explanation? Any queries regarding coding? You cannot get everything in one hour, right? This is base. You have to rewind the session, collect the input data, start working with that. You will get practice. Okay. I need response from all participants. Don't tell yes ma'am, no ma'am. I don't want such answers. I want my participants to be clear. Okay. You can tell like raise your hands and tell me yes it's clear ma'am. No ma'am, I have some query. Can you just resolve it like that? I want my participants to be interactive. Yes, dear participants. Am I clear with till now whatever the content I have explained? If it is clear, please let me know that yes ma'am it's clear like that. Yes, attendance link is being posted in the comment section. Please do fill the attendance link everyone. Yeah, so here comes the next slide. Yeah, so top big data applications where we can implement big data applications from education, government, healthcare industry, weather patterns, banking sector, agriculture purpose, fast food, airline, e-commerce, online shopping, customer purchase. In all these we have huge demand for big data applications. Advantages of big data. What are few advantages? Let us see. How we get the code ma'am. Generally we do not share the code, okay. you collect the input data from Kaggle or UCI repository. If you cannot collect the input data, you can ping us in online social media, Facebook groups, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's better to prefer Facebook. You can connect to us directly over there, and if you want any input files, I'll share you there, no issue. And rewind the session and type the coding, execute the. If you're getting any doubts or any errors, you can just ask me over there, FB group. Is it clear, Aparna? Generally, we do not share the code. That's not the correct way to teach. Okay? Is it clear, Aparna? But we will guide you to get the output. Is it clear, Aparna? I need response. Okay, so here are the advantages. What is the advantage? First, easier to identify the potential risk, increased productivity, low cost, better decision making, data driven innovation, market knowledge. So by using this big data, we can easily identify what are the risks that are going to be occur in any organization, in any business. Increased productivity, we can even increase the productivity of an organization. So we can even maintain the cost balance also, make some better decisions which are useful to help the growth of an organization. Data driven innovation, innovative ideas, market knowledge also can be accessed. Here are various tools of big data: messaging system, data storage and processing, data analysis, data warehouse, NoSQL, database, real-time processing. These are the tools. I got a query here, how to collect the data. We generally collect our data from online websites, something like Kaggle, UCI repository. Am I clear, Krish? Is your question is cleared, Krish? I need response. Aparna, done, right? Okay. Krish, will you please do reply, ma? We generally collect our input data from online websites, something like UCI repository, Kaggle websites. Okay. Done. Okay, having any more queries? Anyone having queries, you can just ask me. So till that time I am going to announce something new. So on 8th, sorry, not on 8th, on 9th December we are going to start sometimes I get errors, that's why I am asking, ma'am. Okay, you just connect to me, Aparna, in Facebook. I'll guide you. Okay. If possible, we'll connect through online in any desk, and we will clear you. Okay. Is it clear, Aparna? Is it clear, Aparna? We will execute the code also. Don't worry. You can connect to us in online Facebook groups. Pantechelearning group, data science group. Is it clear, Aparna? If yes, please let me know. Yeah. So I am about to announce some announcement, right? So we are going to start 30 days masterclass on full stack Java development. Okay. So complete course of second version. We already took the first basic level. Now it is the second version where we have come up with new concepts and new applications, trending applications. How to work with Java. If you are in zero state also, no issue. You can start working from today. Just spend 1 hour in your day, learn something, use that session, practice the examples, then get it. Build your career in the best best way. Okay, so if you are really interested to build your career in Java domain, please use this. It's a 30 days free masterclass. Each day 1 hour you have to spend, even on Sundays also you have to spend. Use this opportunity. So why? Because it is free of cost only. Okay, dear participants, never miss an opportunity which is free of cost. Complete 30 days, 30 hours session you are getting free of cost with 0 rupees. Okay, make utilize of the such technical sessions instead of listening songs, movies like that. Just 1 hour if you can spend, you can grow your technical knowledge and even you can build the career in the best platform. Okay, I hope most of my participants will utilize this opportunity. Am I correct? Please do register for Java Full Stack 30 days masterclass, which is going to be started by 9th or 10th of December. Okay, each day we will be sharing you the link to join the session. You can join the session. It is free of cost only. 30 days, 30 sessions. Okay, fine, then we will wind up the session. Yeah, before winding up, I hope all the participants might be enjoyed my session, right? Firstly, I would like to thank Karpagam College of Engineering, Tamil Nadu for conducting such sessions which are very useful for students. I hope your students might be learned something technical knowledge regarding big data analytics and what is the basic concepts, what are the different challenges are there, what are the characteristics of big data, what are the various tools, advantages, everything they might have been learned if they are through the complete session. We also have explained some application regarding big data, considering some ML models, how it is interlinked to work with huge amount of data. We also have predicted the accuracy levels as well. Okay, so this is what all about today's session. I hope college management will conduct many more such sessions, such workshops by associating with pantechelearning. Firstly, I would like to thank college management for making your students to analyze what are the trends, technologies are there, for initializing such events. First of all, thank you so much. And I also would like to thank all the participants who made the session interactive and made the session successful. And yeah, I would like to thank all the participants, and last but not least, if you really like the session, please do click on like symbol, comment here about the feedback of the session, as well as you can share to your friends who are in need of learning something practically, who are confused with how to build a career in the best way. And also, if you are the first time visitor to our channel, please do subscribe to pantechelearning channel. Thank you all. Have a very pleasant day. Thank you all.